History is broken. All recorded knowledge more than 300 years old has been corrupted. The Starfinder Society is recruiting outsiders to unravel the mysteries of what happened. Unlikely heroes must learn to work together to stay alive, where technology and magic exist together among the stars. Dead Sundays, most Sundays at 7 p.m. Only on twitch.tv/Logar the Ogar. The past haunts us all.
All right, we're live. Hello. Welcome to Dead Sundays. Dead Sundays is the show where we play Starfinder on a Sunday. Woo! Hello, yeah. Congratulations. You made it. I hope that everyone who is watching right now had a good week, and I hope they had a good week before that because we were off last week because we were supposed to play and then I got sick, so that we didn't play. Other than that, guys, what's going on? How are we doing? Yeah, same. That's how I feel literally all the time.
Just doing a lot of cleaning around the apartment. That's all I did today. So
We love ourselves. Love ourselves a clean boy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get ready to competitively kick in like a month and change. So I'm tired all the time, and I'm very hungry.
So is it about who can kick the hardest or who can kick the most consistently?
Who can take the most kicks over the course of 4 days?
So it's more like kick taker. Okay.
Last time you were kicking, it was sort of like an exhibition kick. Is this more of a... This is more competitive kicking?
This is more... There's a belt on the line.
Oh!
What
color is the belt? Now,
like a wrestling belt, like a boxing belt, like a hot.
I mean, color is still a legitimate question.
Yeah, is it gold? I mean, it's gold, right? It's gold and black.
I think this one's like silver and black.
Oh, so if you get so if somebody wins the belt, can you challenge them right after that to get the belt again? What is the belt situation?
Unfortunately, it is not like an actual wrestling belt. It is just a
you don't get to keep
trophy.
it.
Some guy from like I like the idea that some guy from 6 months ago is going to run in with a briefcase and challenge you after you win.
You just follow somebody to their car and just like, hey, so that's going to be mine.
For some reason, there's a camera crew out there.
Yeah.
I get run over in the parking lot and they take it from me.
Starfinder. The game about Starfinder. Starfinder is a tabletop RPG about aliens, technology, magic, gods, space, and a lot more. Let's go over what happened 2 weeks ago so that nobody forgets. You guys had successfully ran away from the... hello, Pernicious, thank you for coming. From the herd of Yarrick, the Thrashadorthops that Pax is so afraid of. You guys dipped and dodged and dipped, duck, dive, and dodged your way through the dodge. It's the 5 Ds of dodgeball: dodge, duck, dick around, dive, dive, and dodge. Through the forest, underneath the trees, over the logs, under the vines, through the vines, backflips galore, and eventually you made your way to a stone bridge. You ran across the stone bridge. A couple of Yarrick followed you, and unfortunately met their demise as the stone bridge was not sturdy enough to hold them, and it crashed. Right after that, you guys cleaned yourselves up and took a little walk into the forest, and eventually were led to a clearing by a group of I can't remember what the hell they're called. You guys know what they're called.
Bunch of stunads.
These guys. These little boys.
Bunch of wise guys.
Oh,
These
the
guys.
Kokiri?
The Kodama.
Kodama.
There we go. You guys met the Kodama, and they they led you to a broken stone archway with a strange symbol on it. you guys very intuitively walked through the correct side of the stone archway and were brought to a what looked like a magical restaurant run by this person. This person offers you some Starfinder backpacks in exchange for a favor where you would have to go and rescue one of her associates who had been mistaken for somebody else. She also then sold you guys a couple things. Raj, she sold you a bobblehead that will let you re-roll any computers check once a day. Zib, she sold you some grenades, a hollow grenade and 3 grenades of summoning. And Paxturo, she sold you some trampling boots that were made from the skin of a mountain eel that was slain somewhere far away.
Wink.
Waka waka.
The VOD of which you can watch right now on Logar, twitch.tv, Logar.
Logar.tv.
Logar.tv, the website where we play Starfinder. So you guys left the fancy magical restaurant and you walked out of the door you came in, and instead of it leading back to the forest, it led to a different kind of forest. It led to a much colder, hardier forest with a lot more pine trees and like thick oak trees and stuff. And in front of you was a castle. And that's where we ended. You guys walked right through this door, and you were face to face with a giant castle that looks like the top of it has kind of fallen down. Some of it looks derelict, and there's a giant wooden door on the front that seems to have something on it.
What is it? I'm gonna investigate it.
What, the
What's
door?
on it? Yeah,
The door?
I'll take a look at it.
The door has a piece of paper on it. At the top of the piece of paper is a symbol. The symbol looks like this. You have seen this symbol before.
God, if it's a cool ass again.
No, it's not a cool S, unfortunately. But it's this guy. Sort of hastily drawn like this as well. The one you saw before was like pristine, carved into the side of the arch. This one seems to be drawn on hastily, and written underneath it says, "Win the contest, head backstage, search the basement, find Bill." And it is in a very classical nature, stabbed with a small knife into the wooden castle door.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
Universal
Stink Bomb, thank you for
Sniper.
coming.
Go in.
Yeah, do you want to roll for go in, or do you want to just go in?
Roll for go in. Yeah.
Hang on, what is that? Let me check the character sheet. Yeah, I just want to go in.
Yeah, I was kidding. You could just go in.
I didn't have
Yeah.
a follow-up joke for that.
So you got.
Maybe.
I didn't have a tag for my joke. Sorry.
I was about to say,
you
Zib,
go the fuck in that door.
you know, I was about to suggest to Zib this might be an opportunity to record that you're going to go in and let the drinks crew. I don't know what you call your. I don't know what Zib Beverage calls their fans, but they might be interested in following you on this journey.
Maybe. I haven't thought about it because we don't get reception in the jungle.
You did try to. Ziblets is good. I thought maybe the bevies.
Bevies
The
really
Bevies?
good.
No.
Maybe
The Beveraginos.
the sparkling wines. Yeah, I mean, do you want to take a selfie out front of this weird castle?
Yeah, let's.
I always thought Zib starts their broadcast with "Yo, what's up? Who's thirsty?" Who wants a tall drink of me?
Make a computer.
His followers are the quenched because they've gotten to drink.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you
in
take the
hot.
shit out of this picture out front. You take a picture of you like inquisitively, like making a weird face outside of a really old, like a castle. Like this, in fantasy Dungeons and Dragons, this is a very normal thing. But like you guys have never been in front of a castle. Why don't you make a diplomacy check for how well you post?
Whip, 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 whip. Well,
Excellent.
all right.
That's good. Yeah. That's just what we add to your fame score.
So he's producing, or they're producing insane content that people are just kind of interacting with.
Sometimes it gets lost.
That's how I would describe the stream.
Yeah. Top-notch content that someone else will eventually retweet, and it will be way more popular.
Yep, we'll be dead by then.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be unfortunate?
When people find this intro in the Spaceys ad, they're gonna lose their minds.
It'll be huge. It'll be huge on Vine too.
Okay, so you made a good post. You're like, oh my god, we're right here. So in that making that computers check, you realize that Shepard's not with you.
Huh.
It's just the three of you.
Every time I make a computers check, I have my Shepard sense tingles a little.
Huh,
You're actually checking for computers.
Where's my computer gone?
You guys are out front of the thing, and Shepard is off. Yeah, he's off getting his ports filled or whatever.
Damn.
Visiting his input.
That was a graphic.
Yeah.
Slogan. That was obscene.
So you guys are going to go through the door.
Yeah, I think that's prudent.
Yeah. Now that we know what's happened to Shepard, we're not worried.
Okay. So you guys open the door in front of you. As you open the door, there's like this blinding light, and you can't see what is like in front of you as you walk into the door. You guys like cover your eyes and you're looking forward and you're trying to figure out what it is, and all of you guys pass through the door, and you hear suddenly this song starts playing, and you hear, and let's welcome our contestants as you guys step onto a stage. You guys walk from what appears to be backstage of some sort of production in some sort of bar. It looks like the equivalent of a bar show. There's cameras and there's an audience and there's a host, and it is this guy in front of you, this Eoxian with a toupee. Everybody please make a culture check.
This pretzel?
Like, I'm really curious what the arcades are back there.
Well, came in hot.
Okay.
Parting it out.
As you guys walk out, this guy says, let's introduce our contestants. He turns to you, and you can see as you guys come out, he has his back to the audience. He like kind of puts the microphone down, and he says like, and he mouths the words, "Who the fuck are you guys?" And he picks the microphone back up, and he turns back around, and he says, well, we've got what we've got, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Hyperdrive My Heart, Pact World's favorite dating show. And he turns around and he ushers you guys to 3 seats on stage.
Oh. Raj starts like smoothing his sloppy nerd hair, realizing what's happening, and then takes a seat.
Yeah, Pax has no idea.
Zib, do you know anything about this? What's going on?
I don't know if I know anything with a 14.
You don't. You know that you're on a dating show called Hyperdrive My Heart.
Pax, do you know about dating? Are you, do you like a romance? Are you a romance kind of fella?
Well, Vesk do have a fairly rigorous mating ritual. I know that if I wanted to get a mate, I'd have to find her the largest heart I could to show her how much I cared.
Well, that's good. Hold on to that. Remember that answer. I feel like that'll come into play shortly.
We used to watch Hyperdrive. We used to watch Hyperdrive our heart in the common room of the dormitories. So that's
Raj, you know that Hyperdrive My Heart is a dating show that is second to the most famous dating show in the Pact World that you guys all know about, called Star-Crossed Lovers. You guys, everybody in the Pact World is a huge fan of Star-Crossed Lovers, but you guys have stumbled onto the set of Hyperdrive My Heart, which, as you're seeing it now, you start to realize like why it's second best. It's not even really in a studio. It is in what looks like a comedy bar show where there is just an audience of people in the back of a bar watching this show put on and recorded. So you guys are like kind of talking to yourselves, trying to figure out what's happening, and also shout out to Pernicious Dude, 1 gigabyte, for coming up with both of those Starfinder themed game show ideas. Both of them,
They're very good.
So he sits you guys down and he's introduces himself and he says, "I'm Johnny Deadhead, and these are your 3 contestants for tonight. Let's interview them. First off, you, Mr. Sir, with the long black hair and the cool wristband. Who are you?" And he leans in and he says, he leans in as he says that to Raj.
Hi, my name's Horatio Cruz, and I am a student of the Arcanumerium, and I just want to say hi to my mom and dad.
Oh, Mama's boy! All right, let's move on to the next contestant. Who are you? What a handsome bug you are! And he leans in and he puts the microphone in your face.
Oh, hi. You may have heard of me. I'm Zip Beverage.
So I'm going to have Johnny make a roll to see if he actually does know who you are. I want you to pick 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
Okay. Okay.
Any 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
3, 18, 9.
3, 18, and 9. No, he has no idea. Yeah, and he says, "I don't know who you are. Who are you? That's why I'm introducing you."
I'm just a simple bug on the web. You know what I'm saying?
He says, "Not really? Okay, let's move on to the biggest member of our contestant group tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm hand of applause for this giant Vesk soldier. Sir, what is your name?"
My name is Pax Duro.
Okay, that's great. I didn't want to add anything else there, did you? Awesome. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, let's please all take a look at the other side of the stage. And he like moves his hand so that you can all like look at the other side. And there's kind of like a reveal section, like a false wall. And he says, "Let's introduce our prize for the night. The beautiful eligible partner Sarla Bombasa," and it falls down, and you see like a young dolled up Kasatha who has 4 arms, long head, you know, a Kasatha.
Prize for the night is a weird phrasing.
Yeah,
I didn't mean that like that. I meant so let's retcon that. He says competing for the chance for a date with the most eligible partner Sarla Bombasa. There we go. Eligible partner is what I wanted to say, and then I...
A brand new car!
Okay, so this is how this is going to work. He starts explaining the rules to you, and he says there's going to be 4 rounds. The first round, we do feats of strength. The second round, we do feats of the mind. And the third round, we do feats of self. And then in the final round, we have our lightning round.
All right, I think
anything with lightning.
What did you say?
How am I supposed to control lightning? I can.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find a way to bottle lightning yourself. Okay. Are we all ready for the feats of strength?
Heck yeah.
Okay. He
I have
walks
to
behind you guys and he spins this giant wheel that above it says feats of strength, and it spins and it spins and it spins and it spins and it spins, and eventually it goes from like robot arm wrestling to like folding frying pans to appropriately sized boulders, and then in front of you guys, out of the floor, rises on some elevators 3 different sized boulders. In front of you is a gigantic boulder. But in front of Zib and Horatio is a smaller, more appropriately sized boulder. Because Johnny Deadhead says it's not about how much you can do, it's about how much effort you put into it. So ladies and gentlemen, please let us give a round of applause to all the contestants who are about to check their strength. Please make a strength check.
As everyone's clapping, Pac starts clapping as well.
Raj starts doing like deep knee squats and warming up.
Nice.
And like toe touches and everything. Yeah.
So you guys are going to compete with each other to see who can pick up their boulder that is appropriate to their strength. You guys are going to make
Make sure you pick up with your knees. Just bend at your knees and don't strain your back. It's a.
Shut up,
You gotta
buddy.
lift with your back. That's where all the strength is.
That is incorrect.
Because I roll an 8.
That's not gonna be good enough.
Raj, I believe in you. You can do this.
That's also not gonna be good enough. But Axe, your check is also higher. So you have passed. The check for this was equal to your strength score. So Zib and Raj, it was 10. Pax, I think for you was either 15 or 16. I don't remember. But yeah, you guys, Raj and Zib, you squat down and you try to lift this. It's basically an Atlas stone up off the ground, and you just can't do it. You can't get enough purchase on it to lift it up, as Pax just lifts it up 2 hands and puts it over top of his head and then puts it back down as the crowd goes insane. Pax, you have earned yourself 1 point, and above your head you guys see 3 digital readouts. They all say 0, and suddenly the one above Pax's turns to 1.
Don't worry, guys. It is a team competition.
It is
a team.
It is decidedly not.
I applaud for Pax.
Yeah, and Johnny Deadhead said it is absolutely not a team competition. This is a one-on-one dating game. So I've got Raj and Zib and Pax. Okay, so
Trying to get on
Pax
that
has 1.
polyamorous dating game.
I mean,
Where everyone's a winner.
So
I can make up whatever I want about best culture. That sounds totally normal to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so after you guys like congratulate each other and you have your high fives and things, Johnny Deadhead turns to the crowd and he says, "All right, now it's time for feats of the mind. Ladies and gentlemen, these 3 contestants will be competing in an appropriately sized or appropriately constructed mind puzzle. Please spin that wheel." And he walks over and spins the wheel himself because he realizes he doesn't have an assistant. And he spins it, and it spins, and it spins, and it goes from it goes through different things. Like one of them is fix this engine part, to like solve the secrets of the universe, to eventually it lands on balanced puzzle cubes. And the elevators go down and come back up, and they each have what looks like a Rubik's Cube on it. Pax, your Rubik's Cube has it's a cube, but it only has 4 squares. Zib, you have what is a regular Rubik's Cube with 9 squares, and the one that pops up in front of Raj, like it goes up, and then like you see it, they realize it like isn't strong enough to lift the large size of this puzzle cube because they weren't expecting it, and it comes up, and it's this giant, like 100-sided circular Rubik's Cube that you have to solve.
Dodecahedron.
Tesseract.
Yeah, it's the dodeca Rubik's Cube. You all have to make an intelligence score to pass this.
Don't worry, with my giant brain, I can
It is going to be
any series
equal.
of complex issues into a simple yes or no answer.
It is. You guys are going to make an intelligence check, and the check is equal to your intelligence score, except for Pax, because Pax has an 8. His is going to be. We're going to bump that up to at least 10.
Out of curiosity, can I in fact just break the cube apart and put it back together properly?
If you want, if you want to, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna destroy the cube and solve it.
Rod starts like warming up his fingers.
Yeah, Pax, you break the cube apart and try to hold it back together. That sucks. You have failed this test entirely. Johnny Deadhead goes, no! Oh, Jesus! No! Oh my God! Pax, why would you? All right, well that doesn't count. Raj, go ahead and try to solve it. Zib. Okay, so Zib and Raj, both of you. So Pax has failed the Rubik's Cube portion. Zib and Raj, you guys just haven't figured it out yet. The first one of you to make it will be the winner. So Raj, go ahead.
I rolled a 16, so I did not do it.
Yeah, and Zib rolled an 8, so they also did not do it.
Do we roll again until
roll
we
again?
Get it?
So Raj, go first.
Okay.
Can I cheer them both on to give them a bonus to their scores?
There we go, baby.
So if you
get the whole audience to go.
Zib, if you fail this, Raj is going to win this round. Okay. So you guys managed both to solve your puzzle cubes. You put them both back down at the same time, and since you guys both did it correctly, they re-mess themselves up, and they become solvable once again. So go ahead and make another check.
Oh, come on!
Okay, that's not gonna do it. That'll do it. So Raj, you get stuck somehow again on your gigantic puzzle cube. You just can't quite figure it out fast enough.
12.
As Zib just like picks it up
12?
and just starts. What?
Isn't my check 12?
I thought your intelligence was 10. Your intelligence is 12. Oh shit! Yeah, so none of you guys get it. You're just sitting there fumbling around, trying to like flip this Rubik's cube as fast as you can. Raj, go ahead, make another check.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Raj is gonna get it. Zib. Okay. So instead of doing this over and over and over again, you guys are just gonna. It just says that you guys are going to have a draw. You guys both get a point for the round since Pax decided that he was not going to properly participate. So
we're tied. This is perfect.
There's going to be 2 more rounds. There's going to be the self round, which will involve the the Mad Lib that I gave you guys 2 weeks ago.
Oh shit.
But first, we're going to do the lightning round because I wanted to remind you guys that I gave you that so that it wasn't like on, like, hey, here, read this.
It's crazy how long I've been thinking about it and still have nothing.
Oh, it's not good. All right, so Johnny Deadhead says, all right, it looks like our contestants are all tied up. Let's move on to the next round, the Feats of Self. And he spins the wheel, and it spins across all kinds of things, like looking at yourself in the mirror and telling yourself that you love you. And eventually it lands on poetry. And you guys see Johnny reach into the inside of his jacket, and he hands you, each of you, a piece of paper. And on that piece of paper is a blank piece of paper that just says "Love is," and then it clearly has room for you to write a poem.
I got mine already. I put on a pair of those like little like when Homer Simpson does his taxes. Watch just has those little glasses.
So Johnny hands you these, and he says, "But before we do that, we're gonna go straight to our lightning round." And he turns around and he like raises his hands, and the entire crowd starts cheering. And he says, "What is it? What is it, ladies and gentlemen? Let me hear it." And the people start cheering, "Seduce the Medusa!" And from the back, a Medusa in her best Vanna White.
Hey, what's up?
Comes out. The point of the lightning round is to do pretty much any skill that you feel like would be impressive. And if you fail the check, you run the possibility of being frozen in your spot.
Oh.
So you are allowed to basically do whatever you think would impress this person, and if they decide that you are not impressive, which is going to be based on the skill check that you use to impress them, they are going to try to turn you to stone. And if the last one who is not turned to stone wins the lightning round. You are allowed to use whatever check you want in whatever creative way you think that you can do that.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
Okay, so what do I know? I would like to... what do I know about Medusa?
I push him out of the way.
Yeah.
And I take out my data pad and show her my social media account. I'm gonna use diplomacy check for this.
Do it.
Cool.
Yes. That does it. That is, she deems that impressive. And you have gained 1 point.
So before
she lets
my...
you like she like lets you do it, and then she starts laughing, and she's like, that's actually pretty funny. And she actually pulls out her data pad and she follows you.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Wow.
I'm going to award you 22 more points to your fame score for that.
Yeah.
Nice, this rules.
Who
I
has
can't wait
more
to get turned to
followers?
stone. I got nothing else to gain.
Oh, the Medusa has more followers.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just need that like good RT, and I'm set.
Yeah.
What do I know about like what check do I do to
So the point isn't to necessarily to impress specifically a Medusa. You want to do something impressive. The Medusa part just adds like a layer of danger to it.
Well,
so your highest skills.
I'm casting token spell and making Medusas usually can't look at mirrors, right? So I'm gonna make a version of herself, like the equivalent of an Instagram filter that makes them look even hotter. I'm gonna use that with token spell. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Token spells are often some of the first minute. The effects are minor, has some limitations. You can slowly lift one item. You can create small objects, but they look artificial and are extremely fragile.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make like her, like a small version of her in front of her, but then like add the filters so like the face is smooth and like the lashes are, when like.
Okay. So because
because
you're a technomancer and your whole thing is making things out of both magic and technology, cast this spell and then roll engineering.
So I just did the spell. That's me casting the spell. All right.
And that'll do it. You create this facsimile in front of her, and it takes her a second to realize what she's looking at, because she's never really. I mean, she knows what she looks like, but not to an extent of ever really being able to see herself. And she's extremely impressed and chooses not to turn you to stone.
I put the little ooh like eyeballs and blushes on all the snakes around her head too.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
She loves that. So Pax, what are you going to do to impress seduce the Medusa?
Pax is not built for this. I think Pax has decided that the best thing to do in this situation is to show off how tough he is.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So Pax is going to grab the largest guy in the audience and hand the largest guy in the audience his azimuth laser rifle and say,
I want you to shoot me as many times as you can.
and then walk over to the bar and start chugging a beer and yelling, and right before he starts chugging, yell, shoot now, and continue to drink while being shot.
So you're going to do this like endurance test of being shot and also chugging a beer at the same time.
I am going to take as many shots as I take shots.
Okay. Okay. So what he's going to do is we're going to say that you're just allowing yourself to be hit.
Yeah, there's no AC here.
So he's just like standing next to you with an impossibility to miss.
Right.
How much damage does your laser rifle do?
1d8, and there are 20 charges in it.
Okay, so you want him to shoot you 20 times.
I want him to shoot me as many times as I can take shots. So in other words, when I stop being able to continue to take drinks, he stops shooting.
All right, I understand. So what we're going to do is you're going to make a fortitude saving throw, and you're going to make them over and over again, and each one increases by 2. So the first one you got to hit is a 15.
Hope I missed first time. 12.
Okay. So you go to chug
playing right now.
Yeah. You go to chug this space beer as this guy just goes, okay, and shoots you, and you weren't like ready for him to shoot you like in the armpit. Like you expected it to be here, but it shoots you right in the armpit, and your arm just kind of like reacts as you take you're gonna take stamina point damage. You take 1 damage, but it is enough to just jar your arm, and you spill beer all over yourself. And the Medusa is not impressed. So please make a will save.
Hell yeah. A will save?
Yeah.
Will. Here, there we go.
All right. So you are effectively out of the competition. You have turned. You turn around to like say something to the Medusa, and you've got the beer in your hand, and you just start immediately turning to stone.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
So you are a statue. You are a statue at the bar right now. So. Johnny Deadhead says, what a round. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now into our final round. The winner of this round will be the winner of a date with our most eligible partner, Sarla Bombasa. So, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Raj. And he like steps away and he lets you come up and he says, please, Raj, share with us your feat of self.
I pull out the piece of paper and like push those like half, what are those called again? When like the half glasses? The
Homer Simpson glasses.
Yeah.
Reading glasses?
Yeah, my reading glasses.
Yeah.
Like, and then like pull my hair into a ponytail, clear my throat, and say, roses are roses are thorny, violets are blue. The vast is a baleful miasma of nothingness, but I call my mom and dad every morning. And then I just fold up the paper and put it in my pocket and take a step back.
The crowd was like waiting for the punch, and they just never like. They were about because like you set that up beautifully, and then the end you just like fell over your own feet. So they're kind of just.
It's all comedy stand-up.
It is the equivalent of how you clap for somebody after they bomb at an open mic.
I'm channeling a very specific open micer with that. I don't know if you know who I'm talking. Who dressed up like the Riddler the one time? Logan.
Who could it be?
You know what I'm talking about?
You know who you're talking about. We're not gonna talk about that right now. So everybody kind of claps, and Raj turns around and sits down, and Zib Beverage is called to the call to the microphone to do their feat of self.
Okay. Approach the mic, and I sort of comb back my antennas. Roses are edible. Violets are blue flavored. The vast is incredible, but I only need a suit that is tailored.
Oh,
Dude, the crowd loses their fucking minds. They start cheering and hooting and hollering, and you see a couple people just like start breaking glasses. They're so excited. Everybody, you see that the Medusa has started to like take her bows and is starting to walk away, and Sarla Bombasa is like very excited, and she follows the Medusa to the back. Johnny walks over to Pax, and he pours something on him, and Pax is suddenly able to move around again, and he ushers you onto the stage.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm into that Medusa though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I got the picture and I was like, man, do I really have to put this picture? Like, come on, can I use like any other picture? No, it's gotta be this one. All right, fine. Because it's the Pathfinder Medusa. So it's like under the Paizo umbrella. So like none of it is really like I try to use everything. Like I don't want to. I'm not just gonna Google Medusa.
I got a Medusa for you. Hold on. You keep doing your thing. I'll just be.
Yeah, I don't know what that meant, and I didn't like how it felt when you said it to me.
Oh, I'm gonna get you. You want a good Medusa? This is a
no. You
for
completely
our offline
misunderstood.
game.
You completely misunderstood what I said. I said I wanted to use a Paizo branded Medusa, so that way I wasn't just Googling Medusa and finding someone's great art of a Medusa and putting it on the street.
No,
so
I
you guys
totally understood that, but this is a bit of a spoiler for our offline game. But keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna just send you this right now,
yes.
Logan.
Yeah, sounds like you're just excited to share the Dusa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's what I say every time I boot up Hades.
Yeah. Oh, what a great character. I never expected like a bashful Medusa, even though she's just the head. I don't know.
Incredible.
It's incredible. All right, so you guys are back on stage, and Johnny Deadhead is like doing his goodbyes, and he's waving goodbye. And the curtain in front of you starts to fall, and you are led to the backstage as the outro of the song plays. You guys are brought into the back room, which looks like this.
check the chat, Logan.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna. Damn. A little mad. That's good. That is beautiful. All right. So you guys are now backstage with Johnny the Medusa, and the three of you, and this Isoki bartender. You're kind of like brought into the back very quickly, and as soon as you get in the back, Johnny's like whole demeanor changes, and he starts yelling at the Medusa. He starts like yelling at her and pointing at you guys, saying, "Who the fuck are these guys? Who the fuck are these people? These were not the people that we talked about earlier. I don't know who the fuck these guys are, but they just walked on stage. Where's the other three? Where is the other three?" And she starts to try to answer him, and he goes, "I don't give a shit. Those guys, they can have the money, but they can't have any of the fucking extra shit. Okay, you fucking pay them, you get them the fuck out of here. I don't ever want to see those motherfuckers again." And he leaves. And the Medusa just kind of like, oh, I'm on the wrong screen.
He's about to just be Johnny Dead, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can remove his head for him.
And he walks out the door that you guys came in. So you are in this green room.
Ha.
The Medusa is on one side. The Isoki bartender is on the other.
I immediately just ask for Bill.
Who do you ask?
Room.
Who do you ask?
The Medusa.
Okay. The Medusa says, I don't know who that is, and she lights up a space cigarette.
We're here.
I don't think anybody named Bill works here. I'm the Medusa. That's Johnny, and that's Warp.
Zib, do you still have that note? That we found our way in here because there was a note saying that we were supposed to meet somebody named Bill. So
she says, I don't know. Do you show her the note?
Yeah.
She takes it and she looks at it and she goes, I have no idea what this is. And she hands it back to you and she says, I have to wait a couple minutes until they come down, but as soon as they do, I can get you your money and you can go do whatever you like. If you want, you can burn this place down. I don't give a shit.
It was awful rude to you.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it isn't always the best job, but sometimes it's great, you know? Because also, to be fair, I don't know who the fuck you guys are either.
Yeah.
So, like,
I don't know why
where
we're
did
here.
you guys come from? I mean, if
We're
you
all-
guys would really want to get into it, we can get into it. Who are you? Where did you come from? And where were the other three guys?
We certainly
Ma'am,
didn't see the other people. Yeah.
If we explain to you the circumstances of how we came through that door, you would not be stoked or care.
Oh, that's fair. It's probably more the second one, yeah. Yeah. So, look. I don't know who Bill is. I'm sorry. Don't know who Bill is. I'm waiting to get paid so that I can give you the money, and then you guys can go fuck off.
Word, yeah, Warp was it? Do you know a Bill?
So you turn to Warp, and he, like, looks up from his, like, cleaning glasses, and he says, nope, I don't know, nobody named Bill. And he puts out
Cool.
3 glasses in front of you, and just pours you guys waters.
I just want to take a look at this door.
So that door goes somewhere else. It says employees only. It is a regular, we'll say, door with a keypad.
I'm gonna try the knob.
It doesn't have a knob. It just has a keypad.
Oh, okay. So there's no. It's a push open.
Make an engineering check to figure out how this door works. Like, that's one thing about Starfinder that I haven't
Natural
really figured out yet is all the fucking doors. Yeah, okay. This is a door. It slides open and it has a keypad. You have to put the keypad in. It's not connected to the door. You put the keypad in. You put the number in the keypad and then it slides open. That's how this door works.
This isn't the door Johnny walked through, though. Like this is.
No,
just
Johnny
another door.
walked out the door that you guys came in. Yeah, back to on stage and assumedly somewhere else.
Medusa, what's through this door?
And she says, that is a door that goes to the supply closet and then to the basement.
Can we get in there?
No,
Why not?
it says employees only.
Warp, get in there.
Warp can get in there, but Warp is not allowed. Why do you're not allowed in there? And Warp says, I mean, I use it to, like, you know, there's some cleaning stuff in there, and that's it. And then there's a door to the basement that I don't go down because I'm not allowed.
Why aren't you allowed in the basement, Warp?
Because I don't know. That's like extra. It's like VIP employees or something. I don't know. I'm a bartender. I don't need to go in the basement.
Medusa, are you allowed in the basement?
And she says, am I allowed in the basement? No. Could I get into the basement? Probably. Let me rephrase that. Would I want to go in the basement? Absolutely not. There's nothing for me down there. And there's also nothing for you down here, and it's starting to get a little weird that you're so interested in this employees only area. And at that point, Johnny comes back in the room, and you hear a very quiet conversation between the two of them as they're whispering. And he hands her something, and he leaves again. She walks over to Horatio.
Oh, is that
and
our
she
money?
hands, huh?
Is that our pay? Is that our money?
Yes, yeah, it's exactly what it is. So you guys are going to be rewarded money. Raj, you're going to get the second place prize. Pax, you're going to get the third place prize, and Zib, you're going to get the first place prize.
Makes sense.
Ichiban!
So the way, she says, the way that this would work was that you guys would get, your prize money. Zib would obviously get the most money because Zib would use that money to take Sarla on a date. But we're not doing that with you guys because we don't know who the fuck you are. So again, I don't know how you guys got here, but take this money, which you earned from putting on a good show. But as far as anything else, no, you can't meet with Sarla, and you should probably just go. Zib, she gives you 700 credits.
Poggers.
Raj, she gives you 400.
Mm-hmm.
And Pax, you get 250. Woo. 250 is basically thank you for playing. Gives you like $5. Here's $5 to pay for the tolls to get there.
The old kaiju paycheck.
Yeah, the old comedy paycheck. Yeah, but you're getting paid in experience, so.
Classic exposure bucks.
Those exposure bucks. So, she hands you your stuff, and then she also leaves the room. So now you guys. I'm sorry. The last thing that she says is you can see yourself out. It's this way, and she walks out the door. But she doesn't really seem to care what you guys do. So you guys are in this room with the three of you and Warp.
I just started walking towards the door that everyone's talking about because I was only half paying attention.
Okay.
If we were sent here to find someone and we've been in the two places that we know about, they're probably through this door.
Yeah, I mean, and I just leave it hanging like that. I just go to open the door.
I mean, the door is obviously locked. You walk over there, and as you're inspecting it, Warp comes over and he says, "Hey, like I know you guys asked me what's behind the door, and I told you that I couldn't go in the basement, but I also can't really let you go in the employees only area. So please don't go back there."
All right. Well, we're looking for somebody named Bill.
Okay. Well, Bill's not here. I'm
So
Warp.
you know Bill.
No, I don't know Bill. I'm Warp. That's Johnny. This is the Medusa. That's what they call her. And you're trying to get into somewhere that you shouldn't be.
But Warp, you said you've not been in the basement, so how would you know that Bill is not in the basement?
Because I've never met anybody named Bill that is here.
The basement.
Warp, what if I give you my game show winnings? Will you just pretend you didn't see us?
Oh, yeah, I'll open the door for you. Holy shit. Fuck it, I don't care. That's so much money. Are you serious? Like, I get paid, but also, like, it is totally worth it to just take it and leave. Holy shit. I never really considered that you guys might just do that. So you lose your 700 credits. It's like the option was there to convince him, but I never fucking imagined that you just be like, yeah, here's $900 because fuck it. So he says, he says, yeah, all right. I mean, I will give you, if you pay me 700 credits, I will open this door for you, and you can go into the employees only room. Sure.
Also, I want a shot.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, and he goes and he gives you a shot.
Nice.
This door. What? Why can't I get it? There we go. This door opens. And inside the door is a small closet. Well, small. It's a 15-foot by 15-foot room. But inside is just regular cleaning stuff. There's like a mop and a broom. There's some extra cups and plates and stuff. But that's pretty much it, except for the other door that says "Do not enter."
Is this another keypad door?
This
situation?
door is a little bit more complex. Not only does it have a keypad, it has a whole terminal attached to it. And
Interesting.
And you can see that there are 2 metal bars that go across the door.
Hey, wait, you said there's metal bars there? So
Yeah.
what you're saying is there's like a mechanical lock system?
Oh, baby.
Oh baby!
Oh, baby, that's exactly what I said. So there is a terminal that you could interact with, and then there is a what looks like bars across the door that would lock the door.
I mean,
Click.
I'm just pulling up the PSRD one because we talk
click-
about this
click it
every
so I
single.
can read it. Yeah.
every
So basically, what's the name of the spell
looks
again?
like I can, baby, knock.
It's knock. Yeah. I'm pretty sure knock will work in this scenario.
Well, I'm gonna be using my knock gem.
Hold up. Does knock work like it does in the other system that shall not be named? Because if it
No.
does, it's going to be really, really loud.
I don't think
No,
so.
it opens up computer sealed barred computer sealed lock or stuck doors.
It is both computer sealed and locked.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you complete the casting of the spell, attempt a caster level against the DC of the lock or computer seal with a plus 10 bonus. So you have to make a 1d20 plus your caster level. So do you have to make a check to cast the spell at all?
It's a spell gem. So,
Right, so
it's just like I have a spell slot.
No,
of
I
it.
mean, right, but you can cast level 2 spells, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you don't have to make a check to
level-
like, because if you had a spell gem that was for like a level 5 spell, you would have to
wait,
make.
no, there's a thing. I'm a level 3. I have first level spells. There is some kind of weird thing where it is higher. It is 1 level higher than what my actual casting level is. Hold on. Let me pull up spell gems. Let's get up spell gems.
Huh.
All
Leave that
right.
in here.
Let's see. Yes, well.
Weird. It's not in equipment.
Yeah, it's if the spell gems level is higher than your caster level. Once I've spent the full casting time, I have to do a caster check with a DC equal to the spell gems level plus 1.
So you have to make a caster check equal to. Hold on. You must succeed at a caster level check with a DC equal to the spell gem's item level plus 1. Oh, item level for a spell gem with a.
Yeah, it's a level 2. It's a level 2, John.
So it is a item level 5.
Oh, for a spell gem?
Yeah, so a spell gem with a second level spell in it is an item level 5.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
it says you have to make a you must succeed at a caster level check with a DC equal to the spell gem's item level plus 1, or you
So
have to
6.
make a 6.
Okay. All right.
So you
Give
have
me
to
a
make
second
a
here.
casting check. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Caster level check. What would you use for that? I don't know.
Give me
I guess it
one
would
second.
just be. Yeah, I'm not sure what a caster level check would really entail. It would probably be a D20 plus your intelligence modifier. I'm not sure. So basically, I'm just gonna say it's your roll a d20. Add your intelligence modifier to it. If it's more than a 6.
My CL is literally like my level in that class. So I'm
Right.
CL3.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, at caster level, it's 1d20 plus my caster level. So, yeah.
It has to be a 6. Okay, did it. Nailed it. Great job. Okay, so you use your gem of knock, and you cast it on the door. This spell opens secret doors, as well as locked or tricked or hidden doors, starship doors, similar to blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you guys are standing in front of this very clearly reinforced security door. Raj pulls out a small gem and concentrates on it for a minute, and after it sort of starts to glow and explode. Not explodes, but it glow and then burst into like a fine powder as you see the computer terminal light up and the bars in front of the door start to recede, unlocking the door, and it is now able for you to be walked through by you guys.
You're welcome.
Good job.
He's puzzler easy. All you need is money and spell gem.
That's usually how it goes. You guys are more than welcome to walk through the door. Or not, or just stand there. That's fine too.
No, I guess you're
We've
walking.
won.
Let us traverse the doorway, adventurers.
When you're coming from the black, you want a place that reminds you of home. You want traditional foods like our Reaxians cadaver digits, fresh fried, heavy recycled, or tacos made the Spartan way, flavored with real asteroid sauce. With quality finding up with a syndicate, but at prices any corporate collar can afford. So after you dock, head over to the Eye. We're open all cycle, every cycle, ready to treat you like family, hive mind, or brood clutch. Spacies, you're gonna like the food you eat from the restaurant that I own.
Hey, thanks for watching Dead Sundays. You can watch the rest of this adventure in part 2, and you can catch us live on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern only on twitch.tv/Logar the Thank you, OBS, for your service towards the streaming community. Please check out and donate to the OBS Project's Patreon. OBS is a free broadcasting software that I've been using for years and wouldn't want to use anything else. Thank you to Sirenscape, who allows us to use their dynamic sound generator to provide the background music and sound effects that you're hopefully enjoying right now. Sirenscape is a wonderful program with a ton of pre-crafted and IP-specific soundscapes available for a monthly subscription to make your tabletop games sound as epic as they play. Thank you to Roll20, a web-based tabletop RPG client allowing users around the world to play tabletop games together as if they were in the same room. Roll20 is a free-to-use service, but offers a low-cost monthly subscription option for extra tools that I use because I use Roll20 all the time. And thanks to Paizo for making Starfinder, for making Pathfinder, and for supporting the United Paizo workers.